Ready, ready. Hey, lock it.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
To throw from his end zone. Miller. That one complete to Hill. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Switch. Check 3.
Under 10.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Tackles.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Cullen, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bears.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 8-3. Look at me. Score.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check out Humphrey. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Coverage.
Leo.
Hey, check 24.
Off play action. Miller. They complete it to Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 64 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as they get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Now Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go to 54, line.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 58, Sam on.
Check, 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 check. Kill. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 24, check 24.
General West.
Watch twist.
5.
Here's Miller on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Go.
Miller going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Miller now. From the gun, he'll throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Prescott from the gun on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now Miller looking to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Under. Switch it, hey. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go, get out there.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
You. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On second down now, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21,
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set up, 30 base.
Let him know.
Hey, Orvin. Get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10. Miller firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike, 55.
Move.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Better bring it.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, let go. Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up. Rock it. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Miller. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, 47.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Hey, kill. 47.
You think you gonna get this? Check 43.
47.
Mike 21, check
26.
Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
I got you, boy.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They try again with Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Miller. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mike 8. Hey, watch out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They run. This is Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Miller on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
2nd and 11. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike,
Hey, exit.
I'm out. You better bring it. My game. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go. Tight go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam.
Again, it's Cohen. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Looking to throw. Miller. He's got his tight end, Burton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Miller throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 60 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be fielded at the 6.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go. Hey, Zoo, 60 or.
Say.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 24-yard touchdown, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go. Leo.
Watch twitch.
Now Cohen.
Switch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Come on,
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
High 7.
Watch the slant. Hey, watch that.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Check 26. Check. Go.
Miller now from the gun on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey. Hey, Alpha.
21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Who that? Slam.
Hey, wahoo. Hustle.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21. Check. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Interception on the shot,
by the Bears. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Chopper!
Check 24.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No chance. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Set. 10 logo.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. My game, my game. Field goal, night, night. Field goal, night, night.
5.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Ready to break.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. He can't hang.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
On the ready.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Smooth.
Looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
Kill.
Gone.
Back to throw. Miller. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is.